Hey there, welcome one and all to, I guess this is technically another Toonkind at 12 FPS. Welcome to Color Campaign Shenanigans, specifically an FPS. I am one of your hosts of the day, Morski, also known as Morski, and I am with my little lad Tomo, and I am joined by my fantastic friend here. So do you want to say hi?
Hi, I'm Fletch. Today I'm going to be playing my funny little bird, Lyra, and I point directly at you, Morski. You're also very talented and fantastic, and I love you very much.
You're gonna KO me. Thank you, though. I Everyone I point at Fletch. They're very kind and amazing. Don't let them forget this. Um,
I shown Uno reverse card to the audience.
but hey, I guess on that note, we have a burb, we have a fox. Life's probably been going on over in Towerfell, and I think on today's day, Tomo is starting it with vibing in the kitchen. Um, He is currently considering his options on who does he want to menace today.
Because sometimes you're kind of just in the mood to be a little menace.
Well, I say menace mostly. He's like, okay, who am I gonna hang out with today? Who do I want to help out?
Menace affectionate.
Exactly.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Lyra's probably been uh, also kind of just been hanging out around Towerfell, helping out where she can, trying to keep an eye on some of the babyier members of the party.
Understandable. Have a nice. Considering what Spec and I have rambled about in DMs, that's probably a good idea. Um,
Probably, yeah. So she's probably wondering what she should do today and or who to keep an eye on when she catches sight of Tomo.
it's when you see someone just sitting on a chair, their like legs are swinging, there are no thoughts going on in that head. Yeah.
Yep. And you know what? She's got nothing else to do today, so she kind of just sidles on over and plops down near Tomo.
Oh, hi Lyra.
Hey Tomo, what are uh, you up to anything today?
Um, Nothing in particular planned yet. It's wish I've been hanging about, considering finding one of the others, or I could hang out with you.
Well,
Just like that little light bulb about the above the head, and then you see he decides he's gonna hang out with you.
well, I wouldn't be against hanging out with you either.
Okay, man. Tomo has handed me the thought of just like a brightening up.
Oh,
He
baby.
is getting he is getting a good grade in being a little sibling question mark. Something that's possible to achieve.
Yeah, something that is both normal to want and possible to achieve.
Thank you, yeah. But
Listen.
other than
We have to make the good grade in friendship joke every now and then. Uh,
this
and
is going to be this server's joke. Um
we can't keep
any
recycling the mirrors joke after all.
That's for sure. Um Like, Tomo pauses for a moment and, been thinking of going to the kitchen soon for food. I've heard that maybe more will need to be, we'll need to get more soon, but maybe
Well,
that's something to do today.
sure, we can always help out there.
Mm?
And she kind of uh, hops off of her perch from the seat, 'cause Lyra is bird, cannot sit like a normal person.
Understandable. Uh, Tomo slides himself off. I think Tomo's like the middle slider, height-wise in this party.
Yeah,
Um,
that I think that Lyra's the shortest.
I'm pretty sure as well. Let me double check. Yeah, Lyra is the shortest. Yeah, Tomo is straight up right on the middle slider height-wise. So like he still needs to slide himself off, and there's a tube as his feet hit the floor. But he is here. He is ready for the next great adventure, and I'm gonna roll wisdom to see whether he decides to pick up Lyra. Just hold.
You want to hold the bird so bad.
Yes, he does. Um, with that nat 20 though, he does think to ask Lyra first of like, "Hey, do you want to be picked up?"
Well, I don't mind.
Cool. And now we see how badly this goes because his athletics is a 0. It's a flat d20.
12.
Do you think it? Do you think that's enough for him to like pick Lyra up at least for like I don't know a plushie hold?
Yeah, considering that she is small and she is bird, I would think so.
You are now being held.
Congrats.
Congratulations. Um, yeah, Tomo is just gonna happily toddle on over to the kitchen then. Um, shall we both roll like I don't know perception or survival to see if they can find any just snack on a bit?
You know what? Sure, let's see. Um,
That is the same modifier actually for my lad, so that's a d20 plus not a d0, a d20.
oh
Tomo
no.
doesn't see much. I think he is holding you, Lyra, and he is like flops face onto a friend's head.
Aw. There's a little bit of a chuckle from Lyra as she moves her hand back to give you a little pat.
Aww. I'm I'm imagining as well Lyra directing Tomo where to walk.
Just gives a
She
little
and
point.
Percy. Yes, he toddles on over.
Yeah, so there's a few pieces of fruit left, but Salty does need to restock.
I think like Tomo is also like the taller one, so he does get like a piece or two, one for himself, one for you, Lyra. And like as he's munching, he's gonna go, mm, we could try hitting the forest to see what like berries and fruit we can find.
And Lyra thinks for a moment before she nods, like, sure, I don't think that we have the funds to help with buying fruit right now.
Yeah. Well, I do enjoy running around the forest, so I figure it's a win-win.
It'll be good exercise.
Mhm. Maybe we can try find a nice hole to dig in. He's he's a fox, Your Honor.
He is a fox. Lyra, her eyes are always closed, so she doesn't give a blank at that. But there's a moment before she's just like, yeah, that sounds like fun.
I'm sorry, Lyra.
Listen,
Uh,
she's trying to be good older sibling question mark.
and we love her. She's doing amazing. She's the only other brain cell here on this party, like aside from Hunter. Um, I like Tomo's actually gonna ask if you want to be let down. But he is like ready to kick open the doors and get going.
And Lyra does accept being put down because, yeah, let's leave your hands free if we're gonna venture outside of town. She,
Yeah.
let's see. All right, yeah, she pulls out a little basket for storing their spoils.
Oh, that's a good idea actually. Tomo sees that and is like, "Oh wait, yeah." Tomo pulls out a bucket. He
Well,
just like there's even like the little handle
yeah.
on top. So like he holds that and it's like, "All right, ready to go."
Well, that will do. If you ever want to trade, just let me know.
Okay.
And with that,
Uh,
they probably said,
I'm also imagining too, for fungies, like Lyra's basket is a nice cute one decorated with a ribbon.
yeah,
Tomo's is also a cute bucket. It's also decorated with a ribbon.
that's
Don't ask how
adorable.
don't ask
Tomo is
how the
helping
ribbon
out
is.
with with mopping up the floors one day and got a little good job ribbon.
Yes. So he's like, "Oh yeah, it's supposed to go in this bucket, right? Yeah."
Just said,
I
good
think I
job.
found the
Here's the ribbon. Wait, no, the
this. I think I found the first item that's gonna be in Tomo's fumble chart. A bucket with a ribbon.
yes, good.
But on that cheerful note, the gang is ready to go.
Uh, yeah, Lyra, as they exit the inn and properly, she makes sure that the door is properly closed and all of that before she looks over at Toma like, have you been into the woods before?
Um, I guess the only question is if I'll say yes. And he'll like mention, yeah. I've wandered in there a couple of times, like mostly stuck to the outskirts. Uh, so I don't go too far in without anyone else, but.
That's good. Though, when you do visit the woods, do leave a note just in case.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, of course. Will do.
And on that note, she is actually going to reach into her hammer space again.
Oh, yeah,
And
but actually, you see Tomo do oh, and he'll open the door for you, so like, a note can be left on the table.
yeah, she pulls out like a little napkin, probably that has like a little stain in the corner. But you know how you know how some people are where it's like, no, this napkin's still good. You never know when you need it. It's like that. And
Amazing.
and then pulls out like a uh proper little writing implement, scribbles down a little note about where they're going and what time they'll probably be back before slapping it on a table and heading back out again.
Yeah. Okay. It's like this time Tomo closes the door and like, okay, now we're ready to rumble.
And you get a little nod, like, yep, let's go.
I'm just it's just like the cheerful. Have you ever seen My Neighbor Totoro?
Yeah.
You remember that opening song? Oh, it's just like, hey, let's go. Hey, let's go. I'm happy as can be.
Oh.
Just just picking these two with the little music notes heading onto the forest with their bucket and basket.
Man, yeah. Lyra probably, if Tomo's singing, Lyra probably like hangs the gift basket off of an arm and provides backup music.
Oh, that's adorable. He does Lyra want a role performance? Uh could treat it as Tomo is giving her the help action too.
All right. Thankfully, she does have.
Okay, so a 14. Uh
There's a little bit of awkwardness because of the basket, but you know.
Yeah, it's like nice little tune. I think people will be able to notice these charges heading out of town for a bit.
Just having a nice little walk.
Yeah,
Gonna get
just a
some
nice.
free berries.
Yeah. So you know what this means? Time to roll
Survival time.
survival. Yup. 13.
A 10.
um, this makes sense. They're both short. This is a forest.
It's fine.
Tomo is at Tomo is at least doing a little bit better. Um, he has been here before at least, so he knows like where to avoid this or this bush, and possibly needs to pull Lyra out of one at some point.
She got her tail stuck. Yeah. So
It probably takes them a little while. Oh, Duck is typing.
yeah, there's since the land
Yeah,
isn't like the most lush, it a lot of it probably is like not doing the best. But
it's there's a lot of dead branches, and like probably why Lyra's tail got stuck is cause just when you have only the branches left from a bunch of bushes, easy to
yeah.
get tangled in. And her tail is literally a liar.
Yeah,
But
liable to get stuck.
yup. I um I'm
uh
love you too, Muzzy.
Listen, I have to make the pun. I have to. Yeah, so she
Like you go first.
yeah, she probably takes a moment to untangle herself. Probably gets a little bit more stuck in the process until she just sighs. pops the lyre off of her tail and then untangles that before putting it back on.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Tomo's come over to help, and like I'm imagining he's like, man, like if he could maybe pull the lyre off, then it would be easier. And then Lyra does that.
Yeah, Lyra's just like, oh, good point. Pop.
It's like, hey, that's neat.
Yeah,
I don't think he'd realize anything is weird with it, so he's just like, well, problem solved.
yeah, they are both Toons.
Yep, and they're both baby tunes.
Yeah, this isn't weird at all,
Uh,
of course.
yeah, this is just normal growing up stuff, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, continues on with their trek.
I guess
Uh,
another survival to see if they can find berries.
actually, here's an idea. What if we roll either acrobatics or athletics? Cause dun dun, there's a log across their path.
Oh boy. I
I'm
kind of
going
hope.
with acrobatics.
Yeah.
Hmm?
I kind of hope that she scuffs this because she has not yet realized that she can fly.
Oh my goodness.
No!
That's a one!
Alright. I guess it's the baby boy who scuffs this and probably starts to fall, and I guess I'll roll to see if I can do a catch. Yeah!
Hey!
Yeah, so you probably fall, but Lyra, being very much a normal amount of protective over people, uh,
Aw.
shoots forward and grabs you with her feet talons before gliding both of you across to the other side.
Hey! It there's just kind of like a pause. There's a bit of a squeak as Tomo sits down and just, oh, I didn't know you could fly.
I did not realize that either, but she kind of gives you a pap on the face. Please be careful next time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll try to do my best. Thanks for catching me.
And
Uh,
you get a little hair ruffle.
you're gonna get a little hug. Um, just gonna sit, just gonna sit there and hug you for a moment before he gets himself back up.
Yeah, kind of just take a moment to catch your breath because you did almost fall off of a log.
Yeah, but okay. They are up. They are here. Shall we roll survival?
Yep, let's do it.
Yo, 21.
That's a 10. So, Lyra's a lot more focused on watching you than looking out for food right now.
That's fair. And I think Tomo is like, oh, hey, I recognize this part of the forest. I remember seeing some trees that were alive here. And, like, you turn the corner, you come to a clearing, and, zah, there are actually some berries on the bushes here. Think you might even see an apple tree as well. And let's roll with Toon logic and say that there are actually some apples on this tree.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Roll perception.
okay. Tomo, that
That's a
is.
nat 20.
Yo, nice. That's a 10. I think Tomo has now gone, hey, look what I found. Is not looking at all.
Just doing the little
He's,
jazz
his,
hands. He's proud of
yeah,
himself.
just like, now looking at Lyra to see what her reaction is.
Oh, that's
Hmm,
fun. The trees that still have vegetation in them, not as desaturated.
interesting.
Yeah, so Lyra sure is taking note and is just like, this sure is quite the place that you found, Tomo.
Yeah. Um, I've done a little bit of exploring with Equinox before as well, so we found some neat stuff. There are also some flowers in another open area like this. Uh, would take longer to get there.
And it's like, well, maybe we can visit on another day. And
Yeah.
she's taken a look at the stuff and probably grabs a few of the not as desaturated leaves and stuffs them into her hammer space.
Cool. This is a surprise tool for later. Um, but I think Tomo is like carefully plops his bucket on the ground and like starts checking out the berries to see which ones would be good to pick up.
Hmm. Yeah, so
What does nature count as again? Because I figure it's either some maybe you want to roll something for like either picking the berries or figuring out which ones would be good to pick.
that's yeah, if it's determining which ones are good, maybe nature.
Yeah. Okay, that is also free actually.
You're smarter than the bird. You are definitely. Oh no!
Oh no!
That's a 7 and a 6.
Oh no! Tom was like, this berry looks good. Bites into it. There is a blech. It is far too sour. This one is too early.
Oh,
I'm going to re-roll that, that nature. Cause oh no.
there you
Holy
go.
glee.
That's a
Okay.
22.
Uh,
Maybe, like,
far better.
remember that you have a little foraging guide.
Actually, you know what? Yes, he's like, wait, Salty Tack handed this to me the other day. Let me pull it out. And also, like, he notes, uh, if a berry looks like this too early. So I imagine he cracks it open and pulls Lyra over.
Yeah, Lyra
Just,
takes note of that, slowly removes the berry she took from her basket and puts it back.
I'm imagining the tune gag of just putting it back on the bush so it's part of the bush again. These berries will
Somehow.
be ripe later. Yeah, tune logic coming in clutch.
It's
Um,
fine.
just means that there will be good food for later. Um, like after a moment of pondering the books, it's time to ponder the berry orbs. So I think Tomo does successfully like find a bunch of good berries and points them out to Lyra.
Yeah, and Lyra grabs a good amount of them, though not all of them because she figures it's probably best to leave some. Uh,
Yeah,
and then looks over at Tomo like, "Do you need help getting up to the tree?"
might be a good idea. Like we could probably try taking some apples back to. I guess the only issue is climbing up there. I mean, the good news is Tomo has claws. The bad news is he doesn't have a climbing speed. So, acrobatics time.
I think Lyra is currently handing me that she wants to try She wants to try lifting Tomoe up herself.
Do it, absolutely.
Alright, that's probably in athletics more so than acrobatics because that is carrying another person.
Yeah. You absolutely get it.
Yeah,
You
so
will note it actually helps that Tomo is surprisingly light.
yeah,
Um,
so Lyra climbs up onto your shoulders and perches for a moment before her wings go whoop and you are flying.
hey, um, you definitely see like the sparkly eyes from Tomo as he's well, watching this live happen. Um, he's never gotten to fly before. This is really neat.
Well, neither has Lyra, so this is a fun new experience for the both of them.
Yeah, I imagine it's like pretty quick work to like. Does Lyra fly as Tomo picks apples from the tree, or like does she land on the top of the tree so they're like both able to clamber on the branches and like pick a couple apples?
Yeah, she probably flies them up and then sets them down on the branch just because she doesn't know how long she can hold.
Understandable. This is still like a whole baby who is bigger than you. uh, but hey, apple time.
Apple time.
I'm now imagining that Tomo's bucket like has a nice pile of berries on it and has like a couple apples neatly sitting on the top.
Oh, you are also handed a especially good looking apple by Lyra.
Ah, Tomo is like, oh man, thank you. And there's like a pause as he shuffles and picks up the best apple he found from
Oh,
his like bucket, and that gets passed over to you.
aw. And Lyra takes a munch.
Yeah, same with Tomo. I think I'm gonna roll a perception actually, cause Tomo is just like giving a look around. What can they see from up on high? So that's a 12.
Yeah. Also, me sitting here remembering, oh right, we do have the gradual recall thing. Or forgotten
Oh
skills
yeah,
thing.
oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm. Can I roll a d20
Uh, would
or?
is that uh is the D20 roll separate from the skill check or is it the same roll as the skill check? Okay, cool.
Okay. Then d20. Yeah. Nope.
Alright. I will also look out upon world. She does not see shit.
Too
Too caught
busy
up in
munching on
munching.
apple. This apple is. This apple is banging you. It
This
sure do
juice
be
bangin'
pretty.
yo, it's apple apple.
uh, Lyra and Adagio later went at the inn. Um, oh, yeah, Tomo's just enjoying the view and munching an apple. Life's good.
Lyra is just doing a little munch.
How
This
does she eat? Like, does she peck at it like a bird, or is there just like takes a bite like a like a mammal, I guess.
Sometimes she pecks like a bird, but because she's kind of hungry right now, like, you know how, like, parrots and stuff will bite and tear?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so she's doing
Cool.
the little tear.
That's cool. And I I'm just like, funnily enough, I think foxes do just straight up eat fruit sometimes, but yeah, no, Tom was just doing the good old munch. You see a big bite in the apple.
Ye old Ghibli munch.
Yes. Like he he eats the apple, and then when he has the apple core, he actually pauses and puts it in his hammer space. Like he doesn't know. Maybe it would be good to plant the seeds.
Yeah, Lyra does look over like, oh, you're saving that?
Yeah, 'cause there's seeds in it, right? So maybe we could talk to Salty and see if we can, like, I don't know, plant them. Maybe get new trees.
Well, that does sound like it could be a good idea. And she looks over her own apple core for a moment. She looks very tempted to eat the seeds, but then
Oh,
she hands it over to you.
oh. He will, like, he carefully puts them away and is like, thanks.
It's no problem.
Now comes the fun part where they need to get down from the tree. I think Tomo actually pauses and goes, you know what? Sticks the bucket up his sleeve and into his hammer space. There to keep it safe.
Yeah, Lyra probably does the same with her basket. And looks over at Tomo like, do you want a ride down?
Sure.
Alright.
Uh, I'd say do it with advantage too, cause I figure Tomo has like he's doing the help action just to try and help out with the whole lifting his up thing.
Alright. That's a 13.
I'm
Not the
glad there
best
was
at landing.
advantage.
She's
Yeah.
not the best at landing, still learning that, but you know, it's a good thing they put it in their hammer space.
Yeah. Uh I'm imagining a moment of like scrabbling as these two get to the ground like, oh wait, we didn't think this through.
Yeah, just a very awkward squawk, and and she tumbles and like does a little roll away until she hits a tree.
Oh, I'm imagining like what's a fox noise? Just like some kind of chittering when he lands in a bush.
Yeah, she did her best to make sure that Tobo has a better landing.
Oh man, Lyra, my beloved.
And
I think I'm gonna have him roll acrobatics, see how well he does. Or would this be sleight of hand? I guess this would be sleight of hand for see how well he untangles himself. Uh, that's a +3. He doesn't do very well. I think when you get up, Lyra, you have like Tomo on the floor, but his like sleeves and one of his trousers are like still stuck in branches.
oh, yeah, she gets up and kind of scurries over, like, Tomo, are you alright?
I'm okay, just stuck.
Here, let me help.
He's like, actually, he's like, If only I could remove my sleeves like you removed your tail. Actually, and fun fact, so he does have detached sleeves. So he actually is able to pull his arms up. Like the trousers are still caught, but he's able to turn around and try unhooking that way.
Oh. Yeah, so Lyra's going to try and help with the trousers first. That's a 19.
Hey, it's get having your tail stuck before helped you learn
Yeah.
uh how to untangle things well. So yay! Pants now uncaught. He is up. He is standing beside you, and I think you're able to get the sleeves out pretty.
Yeah.
Just takes a moment and like that does that like does a slight whack to make sure that any bits of branch are now out and just like puts the sleeves back on. Like that's better.
Maybe with the other sleeve, Lyra does like a little shake and somehow like an entire log pops out.
Yes.
She kind of just blinks like, well, no idea how that got in there, and hands it back over to you.
Someone's like, huh, yeah. But maybe we could bring it back with us. He like pops his sleeve back on, pauses, puts the log back into the sleeve into the hammer space.
Maybe it will make good firewood.
Yeah. Are you okay after your fall? You like hit the tree and everything.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Tomo's kind of handing me that he wants to do a medicine. Just like real quick.
Then do a medicine.
Kid, what's your medicine? +3. I have a lot of +3s on this list. Uh,
That's a, that is generally what happens when you have a +3 in two stats. Alright.
yeah.
Yeah, with
Um,
a dirty 20 on your medicine check, she does look a little bit uh like there's some branches and a few little scratches, but nothing too major. For the most part, she kind of looks like still a bit scruffy and like her feathers are ruffled.
that's fair. I think that he's just gonna help, like, pull out, well, like, get rid of those, like, bits of branches and leaves just so that, she doesn't have them, like, stuck on her anymore and just, like, okay, that's good.
And Sarah gives you a little smile like, "Thank you, Tomo."
No problem. Um, well, I think the good news is we have, the berries. Shall we head back?
And she thinks for a moment before nodding like, "Yes, I think that would probably be best. We don't want to stay out too long."
Yeah. And I imagine it's gone like a bit past midday. So like they haven't been out here for too long, but if they want to do stuff back in town, now's a good time to get back.
Yeah. And I guess we should probably roll another survival to see if they get lost.
Yeah. Kind of.
You
Oh,
got
that's an
so
11.
close on
Okay,
that
thank you.
one.
Yeah. Yeah. So did you. Dang.
Alright.
But the good news is, Lyra, you have been paying attention to which way you guys went. So yeah, you find the path back. Wait, the path back pretty quickly.
Yeah. Tomo, you probably saw like a cool bug or something and got a little distracted.
That's a You are absolutely correct. It's like either it's like a ladybug or a butterfly, and he kind of wants to catch it. I'll 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 just roll I'll just roll flat deck to see if he's able to like. No, he like swipes at it,
Alright.
but
Here,
no go.
I'll roll sleight of hand to see. Okay. Catches it.
Yo,
uh,
Tomo is like looking at you like you're the coolest person in town.
and she kind of puffs up a little bit in happiness at the compliment and is just like, "All right, do you have something to contain this little one?"
Nah, but I would just like to take a look and we can let the guy go. Probably has his own life to lead here.
He
And
nods
I'm
and hands the bug over to you. She's not going to eat the bug. This bug is important to little friend that is bigger to her. She's going to restrain herself.
Tomo completely oblivious but very happy with Bug Friend. Just like, let's say this is a butterfly. He like points out a bunch of the markings, and isn't it neat how these look like eyes?
And Lyra is listening along and giving little nods.
I imagine they get most of the way back, and then Tomo takes a moment to like let the bug go, like, good luck on your travels, friend. And he cheerfully like turns back to you and like, okay, he's done.
Alright. You get another little hair ruffle and kind of want to do
Happy fox noises.
kind of want to do one last survival just for funsies.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, yeah.
21.
Yeah, so it's pretty smooth sailing from there on. You manage to restrain yourself when you see a really nice hole.
Yeah, exactly. Like walking past a tree with a really nice hole, and Tomo's like, ooh, wait, we need to get back. I'll just need to remember this for next time.
Just very casually mentally marks where this hole
Exactly.
is.
Mm-hmm. Just like, it's nice that it's so close to the edge of the forest. Maybe it's like maybe I could try pulling Hunter over. Yeah,
And bond over being foxes that like holes.
exactly. Only good ideas on
Only
this
good ideas
forest
here.
trip. Yes. I imagine that like these two are able to rock up to town like there are some like leaves on them, and maybe there's a branch sticking out of a sleeve, but yay, they're home.
They're back without too much incident.
Yeah.
And Lyra kind of. Let's see if she can pull out her basket again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she
Like
can.
Tomo sees that and is like, oh yeah, good idea. Pulls out his bucket. They are ready. Um,
Yeah, and she kind of looks over the berries and is just like, well, this should be enough to restock at least on the fruit front for a while.
yeah, we even got multiple times.
Who knows, maybe we have a little extra.
Hey, yeah, maybe we could gift it to someone. Have any ideas?
There's a little evil thought emerging in Lyra's mind right now. And she kind of just gives you such a sweet little smile. And she's just, well, I. There is someone that I have been planning on getting a gift basket to with Equinox at some point.
Yeah?
So perhaps a little bit of an extra gift can't hurt.
Hey, that's a great idea. We could like restock the fruit pile, and then whatever's left over we can give to your friend.
Yes, I'm sure that my friends will love it. And she's just going.
Tomo is like cheery, determined now. Yeah.
And
I'm not having him roll insight on this. I think this is funny.
also, I mean, Lyra is a College of Eloquence bard, so I think she does, uh, yeah, the minimum she can get on a deception check is 18.
Oh my goodness.
So
So.
she's just being very kind and pleasant right now as she gently leads you back to the inn.
Yeah. Why would Tomo have any reason to doubt this? Clearly, this is his smart older sibling, question mark. She knows what
Absolutely.
she's doing.
Yeah, of course. This is just being. This is being a good neighbor.
Yeah.
No
Like,
ulterior motives here.
not at all. Um, I'm, I'm imagining then just like stuff gets put away. The like what's remaining, like berries and apples, are then placed on a side, and like Tomo takes a quick moment to clean his bucket before returning it to Hammer Space and is like, okay, which of these do you want to take for your friend then?
Well, maybe we should pick out a nice container first.
Ooh, yeah. Shall we roll perception?
I guess to see if there's anything that would not be too missed. Otherwise, she can try rooting around in her hammer space.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. 22. Thank you, Doc. We love you.
Thank you, Doc.
Yeah, okay, Tomo spies like a singular box not in use. Doesn't seem like it'll be missed. And Tomo's like, this could work. Maybe we should just, I don't know, pretty it up a little bit?
I think that would be perfect. And she heads over to help you with the prettification of the box.
I'm like, Tomo pulls out a crayon from his hammer space and is like, drawing on it will make it prettier, right?
Oh, that's a
That's a
fumble.
fumble. This is the only thing I know he has in his fumble chart by now. He pulls out the bucket again, like, oh, whoops. I love you too, bucket, but now's not the time. And he puts it away.
Oh, that's cute. That's you pull out the bucket again, I
I
guess.
Tom is just like, um, dear, okay. Like he pauses and is just like, okay, I guess the bucket really wants to be outside right now. You can watch then. places it on the site to watch the prettification. Let's try again. Okay, this does make it.
Okay, good.
Um, so Tomo pulls out the crayon. What color is it? Yes, but it is a different color than the box. So he's like, what do you think we should draw on this?
Well, what do you think would be best?
Hmm, maybe it's like some flowers and stuff?
That that
Birds are
seems
also
wonderful.
neat. Mm-hmm.
I
Tomo
think.
immediately starts doodling flowers.
Oh, I kind of just smiles at him because oh, that is adorable. And let's see. Yeah, so she pulls out some ribbon from her own hammer space.
Hey,
Uh, Probably some other supplies to help fix the ribbon as well.
yeah. I'm imagining when Tomo is done, it's like the obvious child scrollings.
Oh,
But yeah, there are flowers all over the box now.
yeah, and Lyra, that's. I'll just do it straight. Uh, D20 to see how well fixed. Yeah, it's pretty alright. The ribbons are fixed pretty nicely. A
Hey,
decent job. And
it's
behold their creation.
yeah, their creation. Flower box with ribbons. Truly, the greatest the gift box.
And
Tomo, Tomo like is gonna be thank you for the moral support bucket, and he places his bucket in his hammer space.
oh my gosh, that's adorable. And yeah, so Lara just gives a proud little nod, like, well, that seems like it should do it.
You
Let's,
shall we put the berries in? You think it's ready to be gifted to your friend?
yeah, I don't think we can do a better job with prettifying the box, so let's go fill it up.
Yeah.
And
You montage as some berries and apples are placed inside.
behold, it is a box of fruit with crayon scribbles and ribbon.
Yeah. Just like, oh boy, I hope your friend likes this. We put a lot of effort into it.
I'm sure that she will. And
Yeah.
kind of just smiles like, why don't we go drop it off?
Mhm. Sounds like a plan. And Tomo will follow your lead. He's gonna carefully hold the gift box.
Yeah, and Lyra is going to step out and sort of quickly look around uh, wherever. uh, Let's see. Probably very quickly look around the marketplace to see if someone is keeping watch.
uh, should they roll stealth?
I think first perception to see and then stealth.
Tomo just sees Lyra looking around, so
This
he
is the
joins
wrong
in.
space.
That's a nat one. This makes sense. Tomo's like, yeah, everything's fine. I'm just following Lyra, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Me music
alright.
is playing on in his head.
I'm going to reroll in the right place. That's worse, actually. Alright. Well, I guess that they're probably not seeing shit. Alright, I guess probably quickly glances around, but it's not really that good a vantage point since there's probably a few other people around at this time of day.
Yeah.
And it's stealth time.
Yeah, boy.
No!
Oh, rip. Holy bleep, Tomo. Meanwhile, Tomo is surprisingly stealthy.
Yeah, Lyra takes a step and trips. And let's try that again.
There's
There.
like a moment, carefully puts down the box and like checks up to see whether you're okay.
And she's just, alright, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Tomo picks up the box and is just like, maybe he's had a little bit of experience with this. Like he knows to like go to the shadows and stuff, where a couple of more out of the way places are.
Sometimes it's fun to just sneak around even if you don't have to.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, cool. We have been
Hey.
given permission that it passes, and uh, so a box full of berries is very stealthily slipped onto the counter near Windane before they scutter off into the shadows.
Yeah. Tomo is just like, man, that was fun. We should try it again sometime.
Yes, I think that would be quite nice.
I imagine that it's about evening at this time.
Yeah,
Just like,
apologies if you heard bark. Someone
uh, yeah.
has decided to be bastard.
That's fair. Sometimes life is hard when you're small and fluffy. Hi, Iggy.
Yes, Tomo would know.
Yeah. A dog barks in the street. Tomo yaps back.
Just goes feral on them, and Lyra kind of has to drag him away. Like, okay, that's just. There's no. Don't fight the
It's
dog,
it's
Tomo.
it's okay. I was just yapping back. That's what you're supposed to do, right?
Um, I'm not sure.
Tomo, mm, mm, I need to ask someone something real quick.
I give you a little salute. Oh,
Yeah, it's just in the peanut gallery real quick, cause the person I wish to ask is there. I feel like I need to ask.
oh my gosh. Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
okay, okay, cool. Yeah, to Tom was like, I don't know. I mean, I've seen Adagio growl at a dog before, so I thought that's what you're supposed to do.
Tomo, Adagio kind of likes to growl at everyone. You don't have to growl if you don't want to.
Oh, okay. He he's just like, oh, okay, this is new information. Casually tucks that away.
Lyra voice, Adagio is just like that.
Tom was just like, oh, okay, like, I know Adagio does it a bunch, but, like, I've seen her do it to dogs especially.
Yeah, you you do what you want, alright? You don't have to worry about
Okay.
what Adagio does. And this is said with affection.
Yeah, no. Tomo gets that. It's like, okay, so do what I want to do. He's probably still gonna yap at the dog later. I'm gonna be real with you.
As long as that's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I think after that they probably head back to the inn to relax a little bit. Had an eventful day, went on a walk, got berries.
Yeah. It's Tomo actually takes a moment to drop by the kitchen and he comes back with two apples and hands you one. Just something nice to finish the day with, you know?
Yeah, Lyra probably pops down on a seat somewhere, shifts into perching position, and this time she's doing a little peck.
Aw. I Does this seem like a good place to end for you? Cause I'm just imagining Tomo like sitting on a nearby chair, and it's a little bit like the moment where they were vibing in the tree. Though this time they're looking at the chaos going on with with Salty Tech and all of their other Toon found family.
I think so. You probably, since you are sitting close by, after she's done eating, Tomo, you are getting a little bit preened.
Aw. I have no clue if Fox is purr, but like rambling.
Aw. And it's just
Just rambling.
a nice chill moment in the chaos that is the inn.
Yeah. And I think we're able to spin away.
I think so. Just had a nice little day, caused a little bit of trouble, as you do.
Yeah. A little bit of chaos and a little bit of helpfulness. Thank you very much for doing this with me. This was adorable.
It was adorable. Thank you for coming with me on this little journey. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did.
Oh, I absolutely did. This was very cute. Thank
It,
you.
it was. And thank you, dear audience, for listening. I hope that you also had fun. Both.
Both now and future.
Yep. Bye.
Bye bye.